Escortcel Diaries #1. So in this video I'm going to be talking about my first ever session with an escort, and this was in October 2023. Before I get into the details about the session, I want to give a little story about how I ended up in this place. On this day, I was a 27-year-old virgin and I never had any sexual contact with a woman, and you probably already know why. But it's also because I was a quiet and shy guy. So what happened was that my brother, yes, I have an older brother, invited me out to a strip club for the first time. And I thought, why not? I have nothing better to do anyway, so let's go and see what's up. I'm not gonna go much into details about this day, but basically we entered the club and a few minutes later, I already get approached by some stripper asking me if I want a private lap dance. Yes, I know she was trying to rip me off with a mediocre session, but at that time I didn't know much about the rates and if it was a scam or not. So I paid around $120 for a 20-minute lap dance session. I know you're thinking that this is a lot of money, and it is, but here where I live, the taxes and living standards are high, so these prices are quite normal. Long story short, the session was okay. For someone that never had any intimate contact with a woman, it was nice, but still a scam, and I was still a virgin at that time. My brother then tells me, "You are 27 years old and still a virgin. Why not find a prostitute and get it out of your?" My brother then tells me, "You're a 27-year-old virgin." My brother then tells me, "You're a 27-year-old and still a virgin. Why not find a prostitute and get it out of your system that way?" And I thought to myself, that would have been nice, but surely escorts are not that common here. In my mind, I thought that this was only a thing in third world countries where In my mind, I thought that this was only a thing in third world countries where crime rates are high and stuff like that. But no, you can find escorts almost in every country, and sex sells, obviously. So on the internet, I searched up escorts in my city, and what do you know? I find a website that has escorts listings where I live. I thought that it was fake, but I decided to give it a try anyway and message this 30-year-old lady that caught my eye. I texted something like, "Hello, I would like to meet you. When are you available and what are your rates?" She replied back with, "Hi, my rates are this and that, and I'm available on this day. But before we meet, I would like a selfie from you for security reasons so that I know who I let in." I was very suspicious of it because it sounded like a sting operation, and what if she rejects me because I'm below average looking? At that moment, I felt like I didn't have much to lose in my life because prostitution is semi-illegal here. So I sent her a selfie of myself, and I thought to myself, well, I'm going to get rejected because of my looks. But no, she replies back with, "When do you want to meet?" I arranged a meeting with her on a Saturday around lunchtime. Saturday rolls around and I prepare myself and head out. She gave me the name of the street, but not the address, which stressed me out because I didn't want to be late and I didn't like that she did that. Eventually, she sends me the full address and I find her place. I knock on the door and she opens up and says, "Welcome, come in." I enter the apartment and take my clothes off. I put the cash on the counter and the session starts. I paid for a 15-minute session. I don't want to go much into details, but she gave me 2 blowjobs without condom, which felt really good. I didn't get to lose my virginity yet because time ran out, but she was nice enough to give me a small refund. After the session ends, I dress up and leave the place, and at that time I felt really good because it was a new experience for me, something that I haven't felt before. I only lost my virginity in the next encounter, which I will talk about in my next video, so be on the lookout for that. But that was it for this video. Stay tuned for the next video, which I'll be releasing shortly.